Welcome back to day 10 of Vlogmas, guys. Today I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 gift ideas for toddlers. Before we get started, I just want to kind of let you guys know how this gift guide is going to go. So I'm going to insert the photo of the gift that I'm talking about either on this side or this side of me. And you will see me looking down at my notes because I want to make sure that I give you guys all of the information on the gift and why I feel like it is a good gift for the toddler. All of these gifts are going to come from Amazon just because it was easier for me to gather my list from Amazon. But of course, you can find these toys at any department store. So it doesn't have to come from Amazon. Now, me, I don't like to shop. I hate to shop. So everything is ordered from online. You can also order from those different department stores, but Amazon is just faster. Y'all know Amazon has the game sold up, okay? Prime. You can get your order in 2 hours if you want to. So that's just my preference, but I just want to put that out there. These gifts do not have to come from Amazon, and yeah. So the first toy on my list is the Stack and Learn activity toy. You guys have seen these. They have different types. This is just the one that I chose because this one does play music and it does have a few different modes. This stacking toy has animal mode, orchestra mode, and music mode. So I really like that. It also is really good for hand-eye coordination. It's good for learning colors, and it's good for introducing your baby to music and different sounds. Next on my list is the wooden toy magnetic puzzle. So I really like this puzzle. It comes in like a wooden box. The top flips up and it acts as a magnetic board. And there are different puzzle pieces where you can create a scene. This is great for imagination and for kids like Callie, Maya, and Aaliyah. This is awesome. They love to play pretend. They're in that stage right now. So to be able to take magnetic pieces and put together a scene is awesome. And it will keep them really occupied in a good way, in a way that benefits them, because play through imagination, there is, to me, no better play than that. Now, it does have a reversible chalkboard on the first side, which is the magnetic side. It's a whiteboard, so it also comes with markers, so they can take away you can take away the puzzle part, and they can practice writing, and then they can flip the board and they can write with chalk. This toy is a choking hazard, so this is like not a toy that I could allow Coco to play with. It is made for toddlers that are 3 and over. And I know it says toddlers, but some of these toys, even my 7-year-old Aaliyah can play with and be fine. Next on my list is the Leapfrog 100 word book. I think that this is such a cute book, and it can start with kids as young as Coco. Of course, she can't read yet, so this would be a toy where I sit and engage with her, or her sisters can sit and engage with her and go over the words. It also has 12 different learning categories, so I think that's really fun, so the kid doesn't get bored with it. It also has Spanish mode, which is amazing to me. This toy has 3 different modes. It has fun fact mode, it has music mode, and it has play mode. This is another toy that I think is really awesome from from Coco all the way on up to Aaliyah. She's 7. She's not a toddler anymore, but she's learning how to read, and she's getting really good at that actually. But she's learning how to read, so this would be really fun for her. And then, of course, you know, the preschooler and the kindergarten, that's their sight words and things like that are all going to be included in these 100 words. And then, like I said, you just have to engage with the younger baby, the 1 and 2-year-old. So that they can benefit from it as well. Next on my list is the Crayola Kids Wooden Art Easel. It is reversible, so it does have a chalkboard side. It does have a whiteboard side. It has adjustable height. So like I said, this is another one that's really cool for the kids all the way up to Aaliyah, probably a little bit young for Coco, obviously. But she can watch her sisters play with it, and just before you know it, she'll be able to use the easel as well. But again, for imagination, my kids love to play teacher, play school, where Leah's the teacher, Callie and Maya are the students, and they use the chalkboard and the whiteboard for different activities. Next on my list is going to be geared more towards Coco. It's the VTech Sit To Stand toy. So this toy actually you can use when they are still in the infant stage. You can make it to where they can play with it while they're sitting. Once they start to stand and cruise and walk, then it converts into a walking toy. So that's really cool. Okay, and then you're gonna see me look down on this because there's a list of things. I just wanna tell you the benefits. It goes over their numbers, animals, music, hand-eye coordination, imagination, and shape. So there is a lot of play to get out of this toy, and I think it's awesome. And even though it's really geared towards Coco's age, I think for Maya, she is really going to enjoy this toy because she can sit. And again, she's right in the beginning. She's in pre-K 3. She's learning her numbers and shapes and, you know, colors, all that good stuff. So she can also play with this toy as well. This next gift idea is one of my favorites. It's the magnifier inflatable climbing blocks. So for me, this makes me excited because it kind of gives the parents who can't afford a nugget the chance to have your kids be able to experience something like it. It's about $63, I'm gonna put it up here, but it's about $64, so it's less than a quarter of the price of a nugget. I don't know if you guys, if you don't know what a nugget is, look it up, but that baby is about 400 bucks and probably even more expensive. Don't quote me on that, but in that range area, and realistically, most parents can't afford that on one toy. I mean, I know that it has its benefits, but yeah, I'm not paying $400 for a nugget. I'm not, especially when I have options like this here. And it's just great for them to be able to climb and, you know, just really get the hand-eye, get their body coordination together. And it's great for, I think ages 1 to 5 is going to be the best age for this gift. Next on my list is the wooden activity cube. Now, this has a lot going on. It's very busy, but it has a lot of benefits. It has stacking toys that it comes with. It goes over shapes and colors and counting and hand-eye coordination, just so much to get out of this toy. And again, this is not just for Coco's age. This is Coco through 5. Callie would enjoy this, Maya would enjoy this, and by the way, if you're not familiar, Callie and Maya are 4 and 5. Maya's 4, Callie's 5, so they would enjoy these toys as well. Next on my list is the wooden puzzles. There's not a whole lot to say about the wooden puzzles. They learn hand-eye coordination, I think, is the biggest thing for puzzles. When it comes to puzzles, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. I think the biggest benefit is going to be the hand-eye coordination for the younger kids. As they get a little bit older, it's going to be matching the shapes and the different animals, and then we kind of get into imagination. So I think that puzzles, wooden puzzles specifically, just because they last longer and they're better for the kids, especially the little ones who like to put stuff in their mouth. Yeah, I think it's just a great gift all the way around, and not just for Christmas, but for every occasion. Now, to follow that, I also have on my list wooden name puzzles. I think this is great for the kiddos who are just now getting into school, and probably actually before they actually enter school. So maybe around the age of 2, you can start going over their name with them. And what better way than to make a puzzle out of it, and they have to put it in order, and then that becomes ingrained in their memory. So I think that this is really awesome, and my kids will be receiving this for Christmas. Last but not least on my list is just a fun toy, a bubble machine. I know that you guys have probably experienced kids and bubbles, but it does something for them. They love bubbles in the bath. I've heard of people using bubbles during bath time to get through bath. I've seen bubbles. My sister-in-law just used bubbles at her last birthday party. That was a huge, huge hit. My girls just love bubbles. I'll take their bubble machine. We'll go outside in the front yard and they'll just jump to pop the bubbles, and that will keep them occupied for about 30 minutes. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've showed that in one of my vlogs before. So a bubble machine, if your kiddos don't have a bubble machine, get one.